Assalamu alaikum students. Today we are going to continue with the same topic, The Day the Dam Broke by James Thurber. My memories of what my family and I went through during 1913 flood in Ohio I would gladly forget. And yet neither the hardships we endured nor the turmoil and confusion we experienced can alter my feeling toward my native state and city. I am having a fine time now and wish Columbus were here, but if anyone ever wished a city was in hell, it was during that frightful and peerless afternoon in 1913, when the dam broke, or to be more exact, when everybody in town thought that the dam broke. We were both ennobled and demoralized by the experience. James Thurber starts with the memories of his and his family on that particular year in 1913 in the city of Ohio, when the rumor broke out in the city that the dam has broken and the city will be taken by the flood. He says that he would gladly forget all that memory because that memory actually made him realize that how troublesome and hardships and turmoil they have faced on that particular day. And he continues saying that even whatever has happened on that day, it will never change his feeling toward his own hometown. And he says that I am having a fine time. That means after many years he has written this story and he is not residing in Columbus now. And he wishes that Columbus was here. That means he is missing his town. But if anyone ever wished a city was in hell, it was during that frightful and peerless afternoon 1913. And then he says that after all, whatever his feelings are towards that his hometown, he still points it out that if anyone wants to consider that what the hell would be like on earth, it was on that particular afternoon in 1913 when the rumor broke out and everyone thought that the dam has broken, but in reality it was not so. And with all that experience, they got two things. One, they got ennobled. That means they understood the reality, the ground reality of the disaster or possible disaster if the dam has broken. And then they were demoralized by the experience of whatever actually happened on that day. It actually demoralized their sentiments and their understanding. So the both things happen at the same time. It always happens when you face some kind of danger in your life. You realize your real situation, that what danger you could have faced if actually it could have happened. That actually ennobled them with the understanding that how bad that day has gone for them. What if it was true? That rumor was true. And that actually made them demoralized. Grandfather especially rose to magnificent heights which can never lose their splendor for me, even though his reactions to the flood were based upon a profound misconception, namely that Nathan Bedford's forest cavalry was the menace we were called upon to face. The only possible means of escape for us to flee the house, a step which grandfather sternly forbade. Brandishing his old army saber in his hand, "Let the suns come," he roared. Meanwhile, hundreds of people were streaming by our house in wild panic, screaming, "Go east, go east." So James Thurber recalls that on that particular day when everyone was running towards east, their grandfather acted like a army leader, and he actually forbade, that means he stopped them going out of the house, and rather he stopped the doorway. And he stood over there and with his sword in his hand, he moves it up in the air and asked them to stay inside and at least face the danger rather than running away from it. So he recalls that it was just like that he was asking them to face the enemy or enemy army rather than the flood. which was coming in the city. And while he was doing that in the house, everybody in the town was running left and right from their house towards east, and that they also thought should be done. We had to stun grandfather with the ironing board. Impeded as we were by the inert from the old gentleman, he was taller than 6 feet and weighed almost 170 pounds. We were passed in the first half mile by practically everybody else in the city. Had grandfather not come to at the corner of Parsons Avenue and Town Street, we would unquestionably have been overtaken and engulfed by the roaring waters. That is, if there had been any roaring waters. So, in order to run from the house, they have to hit the grandfather's head with the ironing board, which actually made him temporarily dizzy, and then they were out in the street. And they said that their grandfather was taller than 6 feet and almost weighed 70 pounds. And we have to pass him, they need to pass him over, so they need to make them grandfather shift from the place because he was blocking the doorway. And then when they were running out in the street, after half mile, by practical they were running ahead of everyone, by practically everybody else in the city. Had grandfather not come to at the Parsons Avenue and Town Street, we would unquestionably have been overtaken, engulfed by the roaring water. So their grandfather kept on doing his duty of saving the people, and he was at the corner of the street guiding them to move towards the one direction. If he was not over there, so it was possible that they would have been taken by the roaring waters of the river. But if it had been roaring waters, there were no roaring waters behind them. There were only people running, and that's it. Later, when the panic had died down and people had gone rather sheepishly back to their homes and other offices, minimizing the distances they had run and offering various reasons for running, city engineers pointed out that even the dam had broken, the water level would not have risen more than 2 additional inches in the west side. The west side was, at the time of the dam scare, under 30 feet of water, as indeed were all Ohio River towns during the great spring floods of 20 years ago. So here he says that when everything settled down, everything has gone quiet, people returned to their homes and offices, giving each other excuses that what could have happened, and they were also very embarrassed. And afterwards, the city engineers told the people in the town that even if the dam has broken, the water of the river would not have risen up to 2 inches. That means they were safe. They were all safe. Even if the dam has broken, it could have never flooded the town. So, like he said that every of the dam in the Ohio rivers in the spring floods, they were always below the level of flood. So they were all very safe, but the embarrassment they faced in that situation on that day, they were not able to see each other's face on the next day, and even if they talked about it, they gave excuses that why they were running. So it was like full of embarrassment and full of embarrassing scene on that particular day which happened. But the reality, when it came forward, yes, then they realized that there was no flood. The east side, where we lived and where all the running occurred, had never been in any danger at all. So this was a fact. Only a rise of some 95 feet could have caused the flood waters to flow over High Street, the thoroughfare that divided the east side of town from the west and engulfed the east side. So he says, the writer says that if the water could have risen like 95 feet, then it was possible that the roads of the High Street would have flooded with water. Otherwise, it was not going to happen. and it was below the level of flood. It was declared by the engineers. So what happened in this story? Let me explain it more clearly. राइटर जो है अपनी स्टोरी स्टार्ट करते हैं अपनी मेमोरी से. वो ये लिखते हैं कि मेरे साथ और जो मेरी फैमिली के साथ ओहायो सिटी में एक दिन जो 1913 जो ईयर उन्होंने बताया है कि जिस उस दिन जो हुआ था वो ऐसा वाक़या था कि जो वो भूल जाना चाहते हैं, वो कभी उसको याद नहीं रखना चाहते. लेकिन वो कहते हैं कि उस वाक़े के होने या ना होने के बावजूद वो अपने लिए अपने दिल में अपने होम टाउन की फीलिंग्स अभी भी वैसी ही रखते हैं जैसे पहले थी. तो ऑफ कोर्स ही लव्स हिज होम टाउन, दैट मीन्स. फिर वो ये कहते हैं कि उस दिन जो हुआ था, जो सारा मामला हुआ था, डिस्ट्रक्शन हुई थी, खौफ फैला था और लोग भागे थे, वो सब कुछ उनको सिर्फ दो चीज़ें सिखाता है उनको भी और सबको भी कि अगर वाकई में सैलाब आ जाता और डैम टूटता और पानी पूरे टाउन में आ जाता तो फिर कितनी और ज़्यादा तबाही होती. क्योंकि उस दिन ऐसा लग रहा था कि हेल हैज़ ब्रोकन इन द सिटी. ऐसी अफरा तफरी फैल गई थी उस दिन सिटी में कि बिल्कुल ऐसा लग रहा था कि क़यामत का वक्त आ गया. सो समथिंग सिमिलर ही वांट्स टू टेल कि उस दिन इतना खौफ था. सो इट एक्चुअली इनोबल्ड यानी कि उनको काफ़ी समझ में आई अपनी सिचुएशन कि अगर वाकई में इस तरह से होता तो क्या होता. और जबकि कुछ अफवाह की वजह से कुछ होना तो था नहीं, पानी तो आया नहीं था सिटी में, तो तब भी इतनी ज़्यादा खौफ हरास और तबाही हुई है. इससे थोड़ा सा इनका अपना मॉरल भी डाउन हो गया, एतमाद जो होता है ना वो हल्का हो गया इस तरह से. और काफ़ी इन्होंने भी बाद में इस चीज़ का इजहार भी नहीं किया और लोग चाहते भी नहीं थे कि इसके बारे में दोबारा से बात की जाए. फिर वो ये कहते हैं कि उस दिन उनके ग्रैंडफादर के जो एक्शंस थे बिल्कुल ऐसा लग रहा था कि जैसे कि वो एक कोई फ़ौज के सरदार हैं और वो कहते हैं कि जो है घर से बाहर नहीं निकलो बल्कि सारे प्रॉब्लम को फेस करो, जैसे कि कोई दुश्मन आर्मी उनके सामने खड़ी हुई है. जबकि ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं था और लोग जो थे ज़ारो कतार भाग रहे थे, एक तरफ से दूसरी तरफ से. उनके घर के तो दोनों तरफ से ये नज़र आ रहा था कि लोग ईस्ट की तरफ भागे चले जा रहे हैं. उसमें उनके ग्रैंडफादर जो है वो दरवाज़ा रोक के खड़े हो जाते हैं, तो उनको हटाने के लिए वो थोड़ा सा उनके सर पे जो है एक इस्त्री का जो बोर्ड होता है वो मारते हैं ताकि वो थोड़ा सा डिज़ी हों और कंफ्यूज हों तो अपनी जगह से हटें. क्योंकि माशाल्लाह से वो कहते हैं कि वो 6 फुट से भी ज़्यादा ऊंचे थे और उनका वज़न भी काफ़ी था, तो उनको हम वैसे तो हटा नहीं सकते थे. तो थोड़ा सा ये हरकत की और फिर वो जब अलग हटे वहाँ से तो ये लोग भी स्ट्रीट में भाग पड़े. और फिर वो कहते हैं कि फिर उनके ग्रैंडफादर भी पीछे पीछे आए और उन्होंने काफ़ी गाइड किया स्ट्रीट के कॉर्नर पे खड़े होकर. तो ऐसा लगता था कि अगर वो वहाँ पे नहीं होंगे तो शायद पानी उनको भी ले डूबेगा सब लोगों को. तो ये सारी कैफियत जो है मज़ाहिया अंदाज में जो है जेम्स थर्बर बताते हैं कि ये सब कुछ हो रहा था उस दिन. और फिर उसके बाद जब सब मामले ख़त्म हो गए और सब कुछ खामोशी हो गई तो फिर लोग अपने घरों में वापस चले गए, अपने ऑफिस में वापस चले गए. लेकिन उसके बाद एक दूसरे को वो फेस भी नहीं कर रहे थे कुछ दिनों तक, तो बिल्कुल भी नहीं किया होगा. और जब किया भी होगा तो फिर वो यही कह रहे होंगे एक दूसरे को कि हम तो इसलिए भाग रहे थे या हम तो वैसे भाग रहे थे. क्योंकि वो इतनी एम्बैरेसिंग यानी कि इतनी शर्मिंदगी हुई है उनको उस दिन के बाद से कि वो लोग चाहते हैं कि ये दिन हुआ ही ना होता और भूल जाना चाहते हैं. अच्छा, फिर वो ये कहते हैं कि इंजीनियर्स ने ये बताया कि पानी का जो लेवल था वो इतना नीचे था कि फ्लड तो वैसे भी नहीं आता अगर डैम टूटता तो वेस्ट साइड में. और वो कहते हैं कि उस सिटी में जितने भी डैम्स और जितने भी रिवर्स के ऊपर जो बने हुए थे डैम्स वो हमेशा सेफ लेवल पे ही पानी रहा है, चाहे वो फ्लडिंग सीज़न हो या ना हो. यानी फ्लडिंग सीज़न उसी वक्त आता है जब बारिशें ज़्यादा होती हैं और पानी जो आपकी स्ट्रीम्स में ज़्यादा आने लगता है. लेकिन उस कैफियत में भी या उस सिचुएशन में भी फ्लड नहीं आता. ये सारे उनके डैम्स बहुत सेफ थे. लेकिन उस दिन जो हुआ था उसके बाद इन्होंने रियलाइज़ किया कि कितनी बड़ी बेवकूफ़ी थी कि एक अफवाह पे वो लोग सब भाग पड़े थे. लेकिन जो तबाही हुई थी उससे उनको ये रियलाइज़ हुआ कि अगर वाकई में हो जाता ऐसा पानी आ जाता शहर में तो फिर क्या होता. तो उस चीज़ को लेकर जो है ये फिर जेम्स थर्बर फर्दर आपको और एक्सप्लेन करेंगे कि और कौन किस तरह से भागा और कैसी सिचुएशन उस दिन क्रिएट हुई. सो दिस इज़ फॉर टुडे. एट द एंड ऑफ इट ही ऑल्सो एक्सप्लेन्स दैट ईस्ट साइड जहाँ पे इनका घर था और जहाँ पे सारी ये रनिंग हो रही थी, वो कहते हैं कि अगर वहाँ पे 95 फीट भी पानी अगर होता ना ये डैम में और उससे ऊंचा होता तो शायद उस वक्त फ्लड की कोई कैफियत बनती, लेकिन ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं हुआ. एवरी वन वॉज सेफ एक्चुअली. So I'm stopping here and this is for today. We will continue from the next paragraph tomorrow. Thank you.